Okay. If you've got any suggestions for things...
Look at the size of that spider! Love, you're going to have to get it.
But having had a cross bed for 2 hours... Well, it's that time of the week again, ready to do a bit of editing on a video, but it's Saturday morning. It's time to get all the chores done before we do anything else. Right, I've got a beer here. This is going to be ages, this video. I'm going to go and get a beer. Do you want a beer?
Why is it going to be ages?
It usually is. It gets like 20 odd minutes. Wittering. Won't get a beer. Won't be a second. 2 just in case. 2. Right, okay. Oh, cheers and all that. Right. Now then, and welcome to the video.
Oh, I didn't just laugh at that.
No. So today we're going to be talking about that little bit of a disaster we had just over that way with the bedroom, and just give you a brief explanation of what we originally intended. We have an inline bed, still have an inline bed, but we wanted it to go across. There's a proper name for it, but I've forgotten what it is.
Cross bed.
Well, we call it a cross bed anyway, but we always wanted one. So we thought, well, let's give it a go, didn't we? So what we wanted to do was move to a cross bed, have cupboards either side of the bed and a cupboard above. Things didn't go well from the start, really. That water tank was an absolute pain in the bum to move. When I did finally manage to get it into the right position and lay the bed out, I found out my measurements weren't right. Yeah, I made a bit of a boo-boo with that. Then when I did get it right, we didn't have any room to open the back door, which was one of our requirements for the bedroom. We wanted to be able to get in and out of the engine room while the bed was up, because you have a lion, don't you? And I like to get up early. I like to be up and at 'em early in the morning.
I'm a night owl and you're an early morning person.
So we had to move it to the wall, the bathroom wall, which then scuppered our plans for a walk-through bathroom, didn't it? So, but we thought, well, we can do that. And then when we tried to get in it, it was, well, I got a nosebleed being up that high.
Well, yeah, I kind of felt, I was actually really scared that it was going to collapse underneath me, to be quite honest.
because we hadn't really put it together proper, because I'd seen what was going on and thought, I'm thinking better of this. But we tried it out, but this panelling is all the way through the boat. And we were banging our heads on this side and banging with feet on the other side. So it wasn't the best, was it? And it was so high. Poor old Tango, he was like...
He was getting nosebleeds.
Yeah, he thought really didn't know what to do about it. So anyway, that's what went wrong, really. And the other problem was we hadn't really thought about what if it did go wrong. We hadn't done the 7 Ps. 7 Ps?
I haven't got a frigging clue.
Prior, planning and preparation, prevent... Oh, I best not say that one. Prevent poor performance, people. Yeah, so... Yeah, that was our biggest problem. We hadn't really... Well, we'd sort of planned it out, but we'd bought the mattress a bit too soon, hadn't we? I think that was the problem. We couldn't make it work with the mattress we'd got.
No. Well, it's because of them, what do you call them, the swim things.
Yeah, the back of our boat curves in, doesn't it?
Yeah. So the mattress at where the swim things are, where it was crinkling, wasn't it? Because it was...
Yeah, it looked a bit squished in, didn't it? And it was, yeah.
I thought it was gonna create a lot of room and make it feel more spacious, but it just didn't. And it actually felt more crowded, didn't it?
Yeah, it did a bit. It was disappointing.
Yeah, but I mean, if we hadn't have done it, we'd have been wishing we had done it, but now we have done it. Well, we know it's not right, so it's gone back to it's gone back to the inline thing, but we've got the Dewberry. What's it? That's the one.
Anyway, so could we have made it work? That was the question I wanted to ask, and I think
if we'd have moved the bathroom over here, like I'd said, like we originally were going to do, then it would have created more room in the bedroom. It'd have made in here smaller.
So at some point we're going to sacrifice, whatever way we were going to do it, we're going to sacrifice some space either in the bedroom, in the bathroom, or in the saloon. I'm going to go no, because I don't want all the upheaval again. No. Because it was a frigging nightmare. Yeah, the walls on NARROWBOAT are really thick. They're about 100mm thick of insulation. Then you've got 25mm worth of battens. And I think this stuff here is about 22mm.
Yeah, it's proper old thick pine, isn't it?
It's thick T&G board in that. So to actually make it fit easily would have meant stripping the walls off, possibly taking out the insulation. We'd have needed a new calorifier.
Well done, love. Proud of you.
Can't say it fast, but I can say it slow. Anyway, we'd have needed a new one of them, one of the lower ones, so we could have dropped the bed further down, which would have given us more headroom. We'd have had to put a headboard in, so we didn't bang it on the gunnel.
Yeah, but I just didn't want to do that after all the rigmarole. Yeah, it was just put it back.
I mean,
don't try and fix what's not broken.
Yeah,
is the old, and I tend to agree now.
It took us around about 40 hours to do the work because I changed it 4 times. And the materials wise, I probably spent somewhere, well, not much more than 150 quid. It was quite cheap. The timber was the most expensive. It was about 90 quid. Timber is ridiculous at the minute, especially ply. It's even for a small board, it's just over 25 quid in places. You just can't get it for some reason. I don't know what it is, but yeah, it's extortionate. So, you know, unless you've got a ready supply of reclaimed timber somewhere, it's going to cost money. But yeah, 150 quid-ish, including the bed, because the bed was 50 quid. The ottoman that I cut up was about 50 quid.
Yeah.
So, and the mattress that we used, we'll not go into that in a bit. Because the next thing I was going to say, how is it now, you may ask?
Hard.
I feel like I'm going
Hard.
for an autopsy every night when I get into bed. It's rock hard. But you prefer it, don't you? You like it.
I do, but it is hard, and I would like a proper mattress. But the money for the mattress went on the other mattress. It's now somewhere else, so I've got to...
And the original mattress, well, that was a different issue, wasn't it?
Well, I think that would come with the flaming boat. I'm sure that was from the 1980s.
Well, we had that, kept that to one side, hadn't we? Until you left it outside in the rain, and then we had to throw it away.
Oh, shut your face. Don't blame me.
Well, it wasn't me, was it?
Whatever.
Otherwise, we could have had a nice mattress.
Don't be an arse.
I feel like I'm going for an autopsy when I get in bed. It's that hard. But it's not that bad. It's not bad. You know, you prefer it because it doesn't do your hips.
No, it's not hurting my hips, which is quite surprising, really.
Yeah, I thought it'd be agony. And I don't think it really affects my sleep because I can sleep on a washing line, me.
He's fallen asleep mid-conversation. I've been, you know, wittering away to him, and next minute I've just heard this. That's a whole different story, love. Whole different story.
Yeah. What's the good things about having the bed as it is now? Are you happy? I like the fact you can lift it up and get at everything.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah. That has made a big difference. That.
Yeah, but I want some proper. I want some cupboards. I don't know whether if we can get.
Yeah, we need some storage solutions.
Storage, yeah. Like,
if you've got any ideas about storage solutions, give us a shout in the commenty box thing, wherever YouTube's put it this week. And yeah, we'll definitely look into that. We're sort of looking at IKEA type situations, but I don't know whether to go for wire baskets or wicker baskets, you know, something with a lot of airflow.
Yeah.
Wire baskets are probably the best because they've got the most airflow, haven't they? When you look at it. So
it's a catch-22 because I agree with the wire baskets and stuff like that, but it's nice to have things in a closed unit and then it doesn't get dusty or do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. So that's something we've got to look at, but it's made it a lot easier. At the moment, we've got plastic boxes under there, and we'll just lift the lid off and do whatever we have to do. But yeah. So, and the only other thing we've got to really look at is the flooring, isn't it? The ballast is to be done. That's a different thing. I haven't done.
No, you were going to do that when you were doing bed, weren't you?
Because yeah.
It was going to be easier to do.
It was, yeah. But I can still do it now because the bed lifts up so high. I can get right in there, so I can cut the floor and do that. Because we're going to, as I said in the video, Laura's been overplated, so she's dropped about 2 inches in the water. So if we take enough ballast out, she'll raise back to where she should be because she does drag the bottom a bit. She's the amount of times I've been in that weed hatch, and then earlier on in the late on last year, we ended up getting a prop fouled so bad I had no movement. I just was dead in the water, floating about. So
you put it on though, didn't you? You getting in with your trunks on.
That was the other year. No. No, yeah, that was the other year.
He said next time it's going to be my turn. It's not happening. Not happening.
Yeah, yeah. Right, so will we do the crossbed in the future?
No, that's put me off.
Has it?
No, if we were to, like I said, move the bathroom further this way,
yeah,
then yeah, but not as the size of the bedroom as it is at the minute. Yeah,
personally, I think it'd have to be a full refit, rip everything out, start again. It'd have to be that if we were going to do it. Even though,
but I also said if we had to do that, we may as well just get another boat.
Yeah, a different. Yeah, I suppose because somebody else would enjoy this boat. You know, we loved her. She was quirky, different.
I like her. Yeah. I just don't. I don't know what I want to do with this because I don't know whether to sand it back and varnish or oil it or something, or whether to put like a wash on it.
Yeah, I know.
So you can see the grains still, but I don't know what to do.
I think if we did rub it back to bare tin and were to varnish it again, I'd use a water-based varnish, because a water-based varnish, it stays really light. So if you've got brand new pine and you put water-based varnish on, generally it takes many, many years longer for it to start to yellow up. This sort of thing is done with probably an oil-based varnish, and that helps it mellow, gives it a yellowy, orangey effect on it, whereas water-based just keeps it stark white. So yeah,
but I like seeing wood, but I just don't. It's gone. It has gone.
It's a bit too much in it. It's all wood. So we are thinking in that bedroom we will paint wallpaper on one wall, paint the panel in the ceiling, and then possibly rub down the T&G boarding on the walls and make a decision then whether we do a wash or just varnish. Yeah. Flooring.
Carpet.
Are we going to go for hard flooring and rugs? That was mentioned.
It was, but being a lady, I can change my mind many times.
So we're going to go carpet.
I can't believe you let me get away with saying I'm a lady.
Yeah. I was just shocked that we weren't getting hard flooring. All right, so carpet, yeah.
Well, I don't know.
I quite like the idea of carpet in the bedroom because it's quite cool back there. And when you get up in the morning, you put your
nice
feet...
big shag pile down there in the bedroom.
That's a family show. You'll upset the viewer.
It's the kind of rug. It's a shag piled rug. It's very 70s,
isn't it? Okay, and the ballast, which I mentioned before, I'm going to change it from concrete flags, which seem to suck up the moisture, to engineering bricks, because they're less porous, basically, not attract as much water, and I can move the ballast around a lot easier. So if we decide to bring in a wood burning stove that's bigger, or you want like something else that's heavy on one side, we can move the ballast around to balance the boat, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so there we are. So that was that. We failed
miserably.
And as ever, NARROWBOAT, when we start something, she always fights back, and she did big time this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But everything that we seem to get or do always seems to fight us massively.
So that's that. We've failed on that, but we are happy with what we've got left over. It's not a massive disaster. I'd rather not.
No, well, it's like I keep saying, though, if we hadn't done it, we'd have regretted not doing it and thought about it.
Yeah, it would be nice to have a cross bed, but having had a cross bed for 2 hours, I can see the problems with it. Hey, yeah. So yeah, the mechanism, I just basically cut up an ottoman bed and screwed it to the wall. Really simple. The bed frame I had from another bed that we had, so I just butchered it up, made everything fit. I think it works really well.
I do.
And the only thing we've got to figure out is the storage, really, and that's it. What storage solution we're going to have, which is great. So there we are. But there are other jobs that we are going to be doing on NARROWBOAT Lore. In fact, we've started some. I mean, rain has stopped play recently, but I've been outside doing a bit of painting on the roof. Notwithstanding I had another accident, which did delay me by a week or two.
It's like living with a child.
Fell off the boat, which is I'm beating Bruiser now. Am I beating Bruiser? I am. That's twice now. Bruiser's fell in 1.5 times.
Yeah, my stomach's going mental here.
Stay down. So yeah, that's mine going now. To mention food. So I've been doing that. So that's coming up. Maybe not next week. Maybe a week after. I've got bits and bobs to do, and a camper van's working again, isn't it?
Yay!
So we're going to be out and about in the camper van doing a bit of travelling around, hopefully. If you've got any suggestions for things...
Look at the size of that spider! Love, you're going to have to get it. Get it. Get it.
Oh,
Look, it's running, it's running.
Oh,
Massive!
bear with us a minute. Come here, you bugger. That's huge! Hang on, let me open the window. Don't go anywhere. It better not bite me. The window's too small.
Lift the window.
Tango's got it. Tango, it's there. It's there. Tango's got it.
No, he hasn't. He's just... Oh, freaking hell, Tango. Is he playing with it? Oh, he's got Spider's new best mate. Love, will you get it before it...
Tango, shit. Shift. Yeah, no, Tango.
Right, now you can put it out. Oh, hang on, that's not where. Hang on, don't put it in. There, go.
It's gone. It's gone, mate, it's cloud.
Right, shut the window so it can't come back in. Oh, hang on, I've not done that right. Just lift that up. Spider, a crisis averted.
Panic
Oh,
over.
look at all your finger marks on there now.
Well, I couldn't get my hand through the window. Right. So,
I only cleaned them, was it yet? No, day before yesterday.
Where
Thank
were
you
we?
very much.
where were we?
Spidergate.
Storage solution. Yeah, Spidergate. Other jobs and yeah, just the weather's holding us up on the painting. I've also been doing some other odd jobs, which escape me now. But anyway, next job. So what I should be doing really is messing with that engine. I have been faffing a bit with that engine. And what I'm going to have
He
to do
likes
is
to faff.
I'm going to have to get a pressurising kit for the coolant system because I'm still not 100% happy with it.
Well, we're still not getting proper hot water, are we?
No, but we're only running it for like an hour on tick over really on because we've not really travelled, so I'm assuming when we travel, which won't be the end of this month, we'll be away off on our travels again. Hopefully that'll sort of figure out whether that's resolved it or not, whether what I've done. So I did do a bit of faffing. I'm going to check all the pipe work again and then we'll go from there. So that is everything on my list.
Is it?
Yeah, I've done everything. Yeah. So,
Well done.
thank you very much for watching and following this debacle.
Yeah, thanks.
Let's hope the next one isn't as bad, eh?
It will be.
Yeah. And remember, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more. And if you click that little bell icon, YouTube will neither you next time we release one. I reckon, as I've done everything on my list, I reckon it's time to call it a draw for this one. Till next time.
Ta-ra.